Welcome to Team List Tuesday, and Coach Ben Hornby has named his side to take on the West Tigers on Saturday. He's moved Cam Murray back to the middle, so he's got the 13 jersey back, and no surprise really the way he played against the Storm. He was just, well, he was our best on the field, I think, in that loss to the Storm, and you know, it was obvious to anyone who saw that game that Cam was going to be moved back to the middle. That's what I thought. He switched Keon to second row and also promoted Tallis Duncan to start with him. So I think that's a pretty good back three. Unfortunately, we've only got 4 games left of the season now, and it's Mad Monday, and we have to start thinking about 2025. Welcome to everyone who's live chatting. I've already got Keon Edits in there who says, "Hey, Mavo," so hey to you, mate. The other big news I saw on the extended bench is Tyrone Munro has been named to finally make a return from injury. He's also been named in New South Wales Cup on the wing, which we're going to have a look at all the teams in a moment. So I don't know if there's going to be a late switch. If Ty is going to come in, he might give him a run in the Reggies and see how he goes. But welcome back, Tyrone. Also, Hostie's back on the bench as well. So we're going to follow through my article that I've just published on bunniestv.au. Make sure you have a look at that. And the other big news is that on Monday, the club announced the signing of this bloke, Ewan Aitken, the 29-year-old former Dragon, and he's coming down with Uncle Wayne from the Dolphins. So welcome to the club, Ewan Aitken. He's a good player. He's played a heap of first grade, scored a lot of tries. He's versatile. He spent a lot of time in the centres, and also now he's a back rower. He will be turning 30 next year, but brings a lot of experience, and you know, we need some fresh blood in the club. There's no doubt about that. All 4 sides had losses on the weekend, and you know, the first grade's third last on the table, and the New South Wales Cup and the Flag are down near the bottom as well. So it is not good at the moment, and all we can hope for is that there's an improved showing towards the end of the season. So welcome, Ewan Aitken. Dardee's in the chat and said, "G'day, Mavo." G'day to you, mate. So let's have a look at the draw. All this stuff I've put out across the socials on Insta, here on YouTube, Facebook as well. But there you go. So it's a triple header at Campbelltown on Super Saturday. The first game is the Jersey Flag at 3:30. They take on the West Tigers. Then you see there the New South Wales Cup will play the Western Suburbs Magpies at 5:15. And then the first grade is 7:35. And that's also on Channel 9 as well as Fox. And then we've also got the women's game on Saturday against the all-conquering Wenny Magpies at midday at Redfern Oval. And we're going to have a look at all those in a minute. So like I said, I am going through my teams that I've just put out on bunniestv.au. Make sure you bookmark that. So there's the NRL team, and it's much the same side with the few changes of, like I said, Cam Murray, captain, back in the middle, where he belongs, and Hosty returning, and Tallis, the man with the headgear on and then the headgear off, he's into the second row. We'll have a look at the New South Wales Cup, and there he is, Ty Munro. He's had 2 broken collarbones. They didn't want to rush him back, but he's back. And I hope he goes out there at Campbelltown and puts a few tries on and thrills the crowds out there in the West. I'm sure there'll be heaps of South fans out there in the West that are going to watch it. But also I want to quickly mention the Hawkins boys. There's Brent and Footy Dean, and they played their first game ever together over in NZ on the weekend. The 20-year-old Brent and 25-year-old Dean are both Maddo Tigers junior life members, and a proud moment for the family for those 2 boys. And they're going to be playing game number 2 on Saturday. I think Footy is the 18th man, unless he gets a late switch into the team, but I'm unaware of anything that's going to be, as far as I know, the team is as named. Here's the Flag, and they're playing the first game, like I said. We've got Dane Towns and Daniel Wright coming back in there on the wings. So Coach Tippy O'Connell trying a few different combos. And Palu Tosala comes onto the extended bench. Not the extended bench, onto the bench. He comes into the 17. Now, the women's team. We've got Kiara McGregor was a late withdrawal on the weekend, but she's been named again at lock, so expect to see her play this week. Also, Shani Mason comes in on the wing there, you can see. So that is a big day out there at Redfern. So if you can actually have a full day of footy. You can start off at Redfern, 10:30 in the morning. There is a under-12s girls game. Let me just bring that up. It's the Redfern All Blacks and Southeastern Seagulls 12 years girls exhibition game kicking off out there at Redfern Oval. It's a free entry there at Redfern. So you can watch the girls at the 12s. Then you can watch our women's team play at midday. And we're going to be celebrating, I think, Women in League this round because this is the first home game we've had since that round. Then you can head out to the Golden West and watch the triple header out there at Campbelltown. So if anyone's doing that, let me know because I'd like you to take some photos of each event and tag Bunnies TV. Anyone who's going to any of these games, please shoot some video, take some photos, tag Bunnies TV. I'd like to see your stuff. So, yeah. So Super Saturday. Let's hope we can get some wins. It's going to be tough. We should beat the Tigers. We're the heavy favourites to beat them. Let's just see if they can play some footy and chuck the ball around. Nothing to lose. None of the teams are going to make the finals. Maybe the women's, if they start winning some games, they might be able to turn it around. Me and Milo will be calling that one out there at Redfern Oval. So, and we might have a special guest commentator, a lady that's going to. I don't want to give it away too soon, but that's going to be a good call on Saturday. So tune in for that. If you're not going, of course. We are proudly supported by the Juniors Group of Clubs, George's Cameras, SEQ IT Services, and Michelle Cheney at Global Mouse Travel, www.globalmousetravel.com. Please subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube. You can get us on all the socials, on X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. And if you haven't already, make sure you go to that Instagram, Bunnies TV, AU. Give us a follow there. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. For the loyal live chatters. 2025 can't come soon enough. Wayne Bennett's coming. Ewan Aitken's coming. There's probably going to be more signings, and you'll hear about them here first on Bunnies TV, live and free, across Australia and around the globe. See you later. Up the mighty Rabbits.